Hi, it's Dr. Lynn Kenny. One of the wonderful parents in our community had asked this week, gosh, how do I help my 2 or 3-year-old child who's prone to having tantrums? And so I wanted to chat with you just for a few moments about why kids who are 2 to 3 years of age have tantrums and some ideas or thoughts on how to help them. I think that when we're thinking about children melting down, spilling over, and falling apart when they're little, we have to think about what is feelings overload. So when you're 2 to 3 years of age, your limbic system is more connected than the frontal lobes in your brain, specifically the prefrontal cortex. That area of your brain is growing over a lifetime, even up until you're 25 or 30 years of age. But your limbic system is intact since birth. And the reason that's so is because your limbic system is responsible for identifying, am I safe, am I vulnerable, or am I dangerous? See, when your limbic system can evaluate threats, then evolutionarily speaking, you're more likely to be able to protect yourself from danger. So one challenge is that when a 2 or 3-year-old child wants something, they don't have the language skills often to communicate their need sets. They're also not able to negotiate regarding their needs. So you and I as adults, if I want something and you want something different, I can be like, well, how can we both get our needs met? How can we meet in the middle? What's another solution? Let's problem solve together. But 2-year-olds or 3-year-olds don't have sufficient language to do all that. So if they present a need set or a desire and they realize, oh my gosh, I'm not going to get what I want, their brain, their limbic system specifically, begins to either feel afraid or threatened. So what we have to do with those children first is state back what it is that they're asking for. You know, oh, you want to go to the park, or you'd like to go on the slide, or you want mommy to sit down and read a book with you. And then talk with them about what the challenge is. Oh, reading, and really talk about how fun whatever it is they want is. Reading a book is a beautiful thing. I love reading stories with you. But right now we've got to head to school. How about, and then you problem solve for them. So and you don't use too many words because they're only little, but you're basically, 1, saying to them, I hear what you're asking for. 2, I really love that idea. 3, even though we can't do that in the way that you want right now, there probably is a workaround. So with the reading a story, they come up with a book and they hand it to you, and you can't in that moment sit down and read a story to them. You're like, guess what? We can tell stories. We could listen to stories. What story will we tell when we get in the car? And now you're problem solving as you're walking to their car and getting them in their car seat and buckling them in. And, they might just have a few words, I want to talk about, I want to talk about Snoopy, or I want to talk about Daniel the Tiger, or whatever it is they want to talk about. And then you can tell stories and work that out together. So it's very important to know that when children who are 2 to 3 years of age have a want or a wish or a need, and they realize right away, oops, I'm not going to get that, the reason they often fall to temper tantrums and fall apart is because they don't have the language skills to negotiate it. Now, there are other reasons that children fall apart too. They can fall apart because they're feeling anxious, they're feeling tired, they didn't eat well, they've got sensory overstimulation. But I wanted to talk with you specifically about this kind of one specific kind of, caveman challenge, where the caveman, the limbic system in the brain gets active because it recognizes, I've got such disappointment because I'm not going to get what I need now in this moment. All right? Hope that helps you guys out, and I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll talk soon.